Yo, what's happening, everybody? How's everybody doing this fine morning? It's me, Millie Money. I'm back. All right, y'all. We got the playoffs again. We got the play-in tournament. Got the first game going on. We got the Heat versus the Hawks. So sit back and enjoy. Let's check this out.
And welcome everyone as we get ready for the final game of the Eastern Conference play-in tournament. One team will punch their ticket to the playoffs. The other will see their season come to an end. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Take a look at the Hawks. A do-or-die situation to retain their playoff position.
And Kevin, after battling all season to make that top 8, something that in the past assured you of a playoff spot, now they find themselves in a win-or-go-home game for that 8th seed.
Well, intelligent play there by Hero. Upsets the defense and then hands it off for the assist.
Okongwu with a screen on Hero. Young's shot is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here's Burks. He's covered by Daniels. Here's the teardrop. It's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Risacher. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Hero against Young. Hero kicks to Burks. Back to Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Takes a three. Drills it from outside.
You could tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Pass to Gay. Now Risacher. Covered by Wiggins. Young for three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thank you, David. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Hero. And that one's good. Daniels.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Basket counts. Hero's got 5.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
Here's Gay. He's guarded by Adebayo. Gay misses. Hero against Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Hero.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Going inside, and that one's good. Risacher.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck in middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
The first one falls.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Atlanta has possession, trailing by 2. Young against Hero. Elbow shot is on the way. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Young's got 5 now.
Trey so dynamic in the pick and roll. He runs that set as well as anyone in the league.
Here's Ware, covered by Okongwu. Adebayo with a screen for Burks. Inside, and Adebayo throws it down.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Here's Gay. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Young's shot is good. He has 7.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Miami Heat. Has to Ware. Here's Hero. And here's Burks. He's covered by Daniels. 3-pointer. Burks can't get it to go. Hawks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Both free throws good from Okongwu. And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Kicks it out to Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Over Okongwu. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And Bam just does a great job. The defender is off balance. That's when you attack.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The First free throw is good. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother, and Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
And the Hawks making a change here. Krejci's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're gonna grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle, accountability, and will consistently be about their culture.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Nice roll by Adebayo, just having himself ready to receive that pass.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. And in the building tonight, Robert Duchesne showing his support for his hometown team.
Originally from College Park, Georgia, in 2019 he purchased an ownership stake in the Hawks G League squad, the College Park Skyhawks. Clearly, he loves this franchise.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here is Daniels. Burks covering. Young outside. A three ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Hawks.
Good up-tempo play there from Young, firing that shot off before the D could react.
Pass to Hero. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And that one is good. And it's 9 points for Bam Adebayo.
And that's just one of the moves that Bam has in his arsenal.
Here's Gay. On the wing, Daniels. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Adebayo. He can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Burks. Lets it go from deep. Where? Good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Here's Gay, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And he makes the first. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And he makes both free throws. And here's Adebayo. He had 15 points last outing. Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here is Daniels, guarded by Robinson. 13 feet away. Young's shot is off. The Heat trail by 4. Higgins outside. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by the Hawks. Gay's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Krejci. Still yet to score. Pass to Young from deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Burks against Young. Burks kicks to Adebayo. Burks with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. The shot comes out. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Krejci. Pass to Okongwu. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
Wiggins, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here is Daniels. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Young outside. The 3. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And here we go. Trae Young doing his thing. Cooking with grease right now.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. Now, Wiggins, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Trying to get open as Burks. And that one's good. Wiggins. And it's now only a 1-point Hawks lead.
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish?
Back to Young. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Young's got 15 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Burks sets a screen for Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night. Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5, a true defensive anchor.
And he makes the first but misses the second. The Hawks leading. Now LeVert. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. The Hawks working the ball around. Krejci sinks the triple.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Outside Hero. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And it's Risa Shea missing. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Larson. Outside Hero. And he banks in the layup. Hero's got 9.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Right back after this break. And welcome for the second quarter of this critical play-in game. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Here's Krejci. Down low, Barlow, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And it's the Heat with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Hero passes to Highsmith. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 3-point lead. Pass to Barlow. This one for 3. And it's Risa Shea missing. The Heat shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And here's Anderson. Now Hero. Last time out he had 38 points. Back to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Risa Shea, guarded by Robinson. And that one's good, Risa Shea. Risa Shea's got 5 points so far. The Heat trail by 4. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Deep 2 from Robinson. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's LeVert from the left block. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Larson. LeVert defending. There's a screen. Puts it up from 12. And it's Risa Shea with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 4. There's the drive. That one goes. Count it. Reza Shea's got 5 points now this quarter. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
In Atlanta again with the bucket. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Hero kicks to Anderson. Pass to Robinson. Here's Larson. Clock at 6. Hero passes to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Niang, that's good.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Anderson in the post, working on Niang. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. LeVert against Hero. And here's LeVert. He has yet to score. Count it, good.
And continuing to impress and taking on more responsibility. LeVert understanding when he should look to score.
Now, here is Robinson. Here's Hero. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hero's got 11 points.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Matthews sets a screen for LeVert. Outside Matthews. Off target with his three.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
For the Hawks, Gaze checked in. Young is subbed in for Matthews. Hero against Young. Out to the right wing. Pass to Man. LeVert against Burks. To the inside. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And all around threat. LeVert is skilled at sizing up defenses and exploiting them in that pick and roll.
Hero kicks to Ware. Burks looking around. Good ball movement here by Miami. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And the first one drops. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Anderson, and Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Robinson. And so he hits both. Atlanta leading by 8. Man with it. Still without a basket. Pass to Young. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 4 rebounds in this game. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Young outside. Screen by Niang. Shot on the wing. Young's shot is off. The Heat trail by 6. Wiggins kicks to Hero. Now here's Adebayo. Tight defense on him. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Nailed from three-point land.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
And here's Young from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Young's got 18 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now Hero, 11 points in the game. Good on the three-point shot.
And Hero early on in his career finds himself in these big-time moments.
Now Young. Pass to Gay. Now LeVert. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Here's Ware. Pass to Hero. Over Young. Hero, no good. Atlanta leading by 5. Young drives in, and the layup is good. And that's 20 points for Trae Young.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Burks can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Wiggins with the block.
Oh my, Wiggins saying no, no.
Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Magic.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Hero against Young. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 23.
Undeniable range. Young is going to pull up the moment he gets any angle out there.
Burks against LeVert. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Trae Young. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
No good on that one.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. He does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for George Niang. Reza Shea is coming in for Mann. And Daniels subbed in for Karis LeVert. Good on the second free throw. Atlanta leading by 7. Young pass to Okongwu. Here's Gay. Here's Daniels. Pass to Gay. Young with the ball. And Adebayo sends it back. Now here's Wiggins. To the paint. And stolen by Okongwu. To the middle. Here's Gay. And that one is hammered home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now, Hero. He's got 15.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Robinson's checked in for Miami. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Reza Shea. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both. 1:35 left in the first half of basketball. Burks against Young. Pass to Adebayo. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Adebayo's got 13.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Here's Risache, covered by Wiggins. Risache with it. He's got 11.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Now here is Robinson, trailing here by 8. Here's Burks. Again, the Heat good for 2.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here is Daniels after Alec Burks' score. It's stolen by Adebayo. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Burks for 3. Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 6th rebound on the night. Young outside. Jacks up a 3. That shot no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Atlanta Hawks.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. They've got a good chance of landing that 8th seed position and avoiding seeing their season come to an end.
Those high stakes should keep them from sweating. There's nothing more dangerous than a team with their season on the line.
Yeah, momentum can shift. Anything could happen. They gotta finish strong.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome to the second half of this high-stakes play-in clash. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So it's Atlanta now. 6-point game. Down low. Here's Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. So here's Burks after the basket by Atlanta. They set the pick. Rob. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The second effort. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
6 on the shot clock. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so Miami again turning it over. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Rizachet. Launches a three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot three. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. The Hawks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Pass to Daniels. And the dunk by Rizachet.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost him.
Here's Gay. Off target from outside. The Heat trail by 14. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Wiggins from outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. And here's Daniels. Young, right side. Here's Gay. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Okongwu. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Trying to get something going. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And he gets the bucket. Ware's got 11. Atlanta leading by 12. Young outside. Pass to Rizachet. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Young. Got it. Good job in the low post. Young's got 25 points in the game.
Ooh, there's some of that sweet touch that Trae Young brings around the rim.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Burks. Here's Ware over Okongwu. Ware, no good. Now Daniels. Here's Rizachet, covered by Wiggins, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Heat trail by 12. Outside, Hero. Wiggins in the post. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Adebayo's got 15.
Well, how about that? Bam stepping out just a little bit from the mid-range with a soft touch.
Hero against Young. That's tipped. Now here's Wiggins. He's got 6.
Pretty much having the green light on the offensive end. Tyler Hero gets explosive to score.
Atlanta leading by 8. Rizachet sets the screen for Young. Back to Okongwu. The shot's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Okongwu, no good on the free throw. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Daniels from outside bangs home the trifecta. Daniels has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Wiggins. He has 6, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. There's the pick. Burks for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Rizachet. Excellent D that time from Robinson. The Heat trail by 10. There's Hero with the 3. Good on the triple. Hero's got 20.
The Hero comes into the game in attack mode, going right at the defense off the dribble.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to Young from deep 3-point land. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Hero, and there's another one for the Heat.
How about Hero gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Here's Rizachet. He's got 15. Knocks down the 3-ball. Rizachet's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Pass to Ware. Hero against Young. Inside, Ware, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Daniels with it. He's got 7. To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Hero against Young. Outside, Hero. Six to shoot. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Young dishes to Okongwu. Pass to Daniels. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 4. Lets it go with the 3. Traps in the tray. Hero's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Heat. Atlanta's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Heat making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Here's Krejci. He's covered by Hero. Pass to man. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now Hero, 27 points for him. Anderson a screen on LeVert. Here's Burks. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. They could use a bucket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
Oh, tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
And the first one at the line is good. LeVert hits both of them. And here is Mitchell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Adebayo. Now, here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. Floats it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
Here's LeVert. Here's Okongwu. And he makes good on the layup. Okongwu's now got 12 points in the game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Robinson. Anderson with the screen for Robinson. For the tie. Atlanta with the rebound. Krejci passes to Niang. Here's LeVert driving in. Larson with the rebound. The Heat trail by 3. Back to Robinson. Six on the shot clock. Anderson passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Now here's LeVert. He's guarded closely. Niang passes to Krejci. Back to Niang. Pass to Mann. Okongwu with it. He's guarded by Adebayo. Okongwu kicks to LeVert. No good from outside. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Tipped away. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Krejci. Sinks the three-pointer. 6 points for him. 44 seconds left to play here in the third. Now, here's Mitchell. Defense right on him. Driving to the basket. Pass to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Fades. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam. That time he takes the hit and is still focused enough to score.
Now LeVert. Here's Niang. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks on top, leading by just 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. Miami trailing. Pass to Highsmith. Now here is Robinson. Outside Hero to take the lead. The rebound by Niang.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's LeVert. Count it, and the foul. Tyler Hero picks one up.
What a great touch on that shot from LeVert. Even the foul can't interrupt the rhythm of his mechanics.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
The Heat trail by 5. Here's Larson. Pass to Hero. To the paint. Here's Larson. Lock at 6. Fires from deep. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 30 points.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his first foul.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Here's Larson, defended by Mann. Outside Hero to take the lead, and the Heat, another 3.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Krejci. Niang with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mann. It's good. Mann's got his first bucket of the night. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Here's Larson. Anderson the screen. Pass to Hero. The Heat need to get a shot off. Misses off the left iron. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Krejci. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Miami's on 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Larson, defended by Mann. Hero no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Mann, defended by Anderson. Niang, that's good. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead. The Heat have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Outside Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Mann passes to Barlow. Now here's LeVert. He's covered by Hero. Hero against LeVert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tyler Hero picks one up.
Caris LeVert, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. And then for Miami, Love's checked in for Anderson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Duncan Robinson. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. The Heat trail by 3. Burks on the wing. Looking to end his cold spell. The rebound by Niang. Niang's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Barlow. Pass to Niang from the arc. And that's collected by Love. Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Burks kicks to Love. To tie it up. Rebound by the Hawks. Barlow's got rebound number 5 here tonight. LeVert the pass to Krejci. Now Niang. Pass to Young. Latrey. And he's good on the 3-ball. And that's now 28 points for Trae Young.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. Now, he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said, we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple, make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 6-point game. Looking to end the run. Buries the long-range jumper. Hero's got 36.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Daniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Love outside. Outside, Hero. Love with the screen for Hero. Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Krejci. Here's Daniels. Burks covering. Here's Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Hero against Young. Love with the screen on Young. Hero from long range. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 8 rebounds in this game. Young against Hero. Young inside. Here's Okongwu. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now Hero. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Hero's got 38 points. Young taking his time here. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Larson. And it's denied. And here's Daniels. Down low. Here's Gay. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Hawks lead by 10. Miami's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Pass to Highsmith.
a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Reza Shea, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the Heat making a change here. So he gets them both. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 16-7 run. To the middle. Gay's shot is good. Gay's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Pass to Highsmith. Young against Hero. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hero's got 40 points.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Reza Shea with it from downtown. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Pass to Okongwu. 3 on the clock. Here's Reza Shea. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Hero from long range. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Now Reza Shea. Here's Gay. Pass to Young. Shoots the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
That stroke looks so good from Trae Young.
Hero against Young. Hero no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Pass to Daniels. Young outside. Okongwu with the screen for Young. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Adebayo. Outside, Hero. That one drops for him. Hero's got 42 in the game.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Young's shot is off. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Highsmith. Pass to Hero. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for 2, Daniels.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. Wiggins is checked in for the Heat. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
The Hawks leading by 9. Young pass to Okongwu. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Okongwu's now got 4 points this quarter. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hero. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. And he is unable to get the second one.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. Daniels passes to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Inside, 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Rizier.
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. Wiggins passes to Hero. Here's Ware, covered by Okongwu. Pass to Hero. Good on the bucket. Hero's got 45 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Hawks.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And they've showed a lot of toughness tonight, bouncing back from a devastating loss in their first play-in game.
And that's not an easy thing. Playing as well as they have with their season on the line, this is a team with some backbone.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Trae Young.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Miami with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Shots good by Hero. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Rizier. Now Daniels. Young outside, from outside the arc, and the 3 ball is good. Young's got 36. And they did it. A big win for the Atlanta Hawks. They were in danger of losing their spot in the postseason bracket, but they toughened up and locked down the 8th seed.
And after a team loses their first play-in game, the pressure goes way up in this one. But they responded, kept their focus, and kept their season alive.
All right, Greg, that'll do it for this one. You gotta love how it's really ramped up the anticipation for the playoff journey ahead. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Trae Young.